The beatless all the way, says Puma. I feel like they did not put specs on. Or something went wrong. Okay, they're back making the lobby again. Something went wrong. Okay, well, it gives us a sec to discuss. What about pink potatoes? If you play like you recently played MTE, which was well above your level, or well above what you did the week before, yeah, you guys are up there. Let me actually pull the teams up. So if I look at the standings right now, I could actually show us what I'm looking at. So, obviously we have the 4-win teams up here. Big Bang, Old Refugees, 3-1. Wait a second. Do you guys hear music? Oh no, just the standard music. Shit. I saw the audio bar moving. Look at that 11 point up there. Where's the 11 point? Did someone just... What the hell did I just hear?
Me,
Oh,
man.
you're here. Okay, I thought like my music was playing on stream for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, Rob is here co-casting. You guys can hear him, right?
It looks like it's since MTE already said Rob co-cast.
Epic. Okay. Yeah, I was discussing who I think the top 4 teams are. My picks right now, Big Bang, Old Refugees, Fruits and Friends. I would actually have to throw Stomp up there. I think they're getting better. Yeah, Stomp, FNF, Old Refugees, and Big Bang. Yes, MTE, Stomp above your team. That's just my pick. I don't know what your guys' picks are. Rob, do you have a top 4?
I haven't looked at the teams too much overall, to be fair. Who beat Old Refugees, though?
Big Bang yesterday, 2-0'd them.
Ah.
They were winnable games, but Big Bang definitely looks scary. Let me see. Okay, the players are in lobby. Now for spy cams, Rob, I'll share my screen. I know you like to cast from your own perspective, but sharing my
I
screen,
do.
you can just tab it or hide it, but the audio from it is how you will hear the spy cams. So you don't have to like unmute my stream anymore and mute it. And
That is very smart.
yeah. Okay. What's
So
up,
we're
Rob?
hopping into game 1 soon?
Yeah, we're just waiting on the players for a sec. They had an issue with the lobby or something. The game has been remade. I don't think there was a re. But still 0-0. How did your free-for-all go?
It was a 2v2v2. And of course it turns into a 4v2, so I lose. It's impossible to get it. It's just impossible. People will just team up.
It's the kingmaker side of
It's
it.
sad. It's sad.
That's the problem with free-for-alls, but it's also why they're fun. People can team up on the threat. Take them down.
Yeah, except our team wasn't even the highest point-wise.
So, I was just talking to Clemens. We were screwing around with Warcraft 3 this morning. They have ranked free-for-all on Warcraft 3. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish Age would have that. That'd be so cool.
AoE 4 has introduced it.
What the heck? Why is AoE 2 not?
Yeah.
I mean, even 2v2v2v2 would be cool. Ranked. Like, put them both. Maybe there's not enough players. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know free for alls are pretty popular overall, though.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Wow, I was trying to plug my C charger into my headphones. No wonder it wasn't going in. One thing that
Oh,
will happen, chat, too, I changed my whole audio setup, so my co-casters are probably too loud or too
they did
quiet.
start the game, but Shashenko is on gray.
Okay, I'm trying to
I
plug
know
this
in
damn
the
thing in. There
I
we
know
go.
in the handbook you are not supposed to pick color 7 or 8, so
Wait, someone went 7 or 8.
Shinshenko did. He went color 7.
Trying to think if we worded it, if it bugs the map, you get in trouble, or if you just do it, you get in trouble. I could check. Let me pull it up. Definitely not supposed to be playing a 7. How's the map look? Did it bug at all?
That's what I'm looking into, and it looks fine. I don't see anything obvious.
Okay, well, I'm fine with it if it's not broken. That was the main thing. I know when we tested, there's certain maps, they just break if it's the wrong color, so it's kind of play at your own risk. Oh, let's get this updated. Less new bots.
So, to introduce the two sides, actually, noobards with helical and rokafly.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
No, that's Saint Hel. So with Saint Hel, we have Shashenko flank with Tatars, Rokafly Berber pocket, and Hindus on the other flank. So these are three very mobile civs, and you can expect some scout play with a Hindustani bonus. On the other side, we have Shell Fele on Mongols on the flank, the Britons on the other flank with Gunnar, and Roberto with the Spanish pocket. So I really think that we're going to see some Mangandai and Kongs here.
Do
I'm
we have
not
a
too sure what
re?
the plan is with the Britons.
What? Did anyone lose a bill? There's a pause. Are they asking if the map is bugged? Okay, let's check. Do we got berries and deer for everybody? Deer, berries, berries. Oh, yep, I see deer in the south. What about the north? Berries, deer. Are their packs combined? Yellow and purples? I think they are. They're good.
1, 2.
What about
He's
red?
pushed a couple. Oh, Rokafly is calling a re
Wow.
from St. Hel.
So, or is that Les Newbirds? The Les Newbirds
Oh, they had picked
called
a
a
wrong
re.
civ, so that's why there's the Britons.
Wait.
Okay, okay.
Did they draft the Civ? What are they saying? You just picked Civ for me.
They picked a wrong civ on a re
Okay, your
or something
opponents.
before. Oh, they had just picked the wrong civ straight up.
Okay, this has happened on this round already once. So,
And I don't mean in this game, I mean in the previous. That's why they had Britons in this game.
wait.
They had already started up a Frozen Cove game, and then they had picked a Civ that was not in their draft. And so they
Last
did a
game.
re. So they did the re, which is what we were just watching. And that's why they had the Britons there.
Yeah. I want to see. So, Britons were Saint Hell Civ. Wait, are you saying there was a match right before this they did it wrong?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. And now this is just a standard re at this point. They just called the re to re.
Correct.
Okay. I get it. I'm glad that they figured it out on their own. When I want to say something is great, I say it's a Rob 10, a Rob out of 10. I've never heard that before. That's a Rob out of 10.
Love to see my
Wait,
boys in the chat.
wait, did both teams mess up? Hold on, this could be a first.
So Saint Hell messed up their Civ pick. And so Les Noobards picked their Civ for that game. Now Les Noobards have used their re, so as I understand it, Saint Hell still has their re to use.
Yeah. Oh, he's just saying if they mess up, can we pick our Civ again, maybe? No, then if the other team would get the same advantage, pretty much. But there's also a rule for a re. If anything's messed up right now, it's an admin re with the civs it's supposed to be. So the civs they just had, if they screw it up, it's an admin re. You just do it again. It's mainly before any re's happen. If a new game starts and a civ is wrong, that's when the penalty happens because it shows your opponent's hand, what they're playing. It's kind of weird how we have the rules worded, but we definitely thought about why. Because some reason when re's happen, teams mess up the civ after the re. I've seen it many times. Game is up. Spencer explaining how the tourney is totally not rigged. Of course the tournament's rigged. Are you kidding me? The players got to stick to the script or they're not. We just send them away.
Yeah.
Admin losses are when they don't follow the script. Well, Sato is supposed to lose that. We're actually planning an epic comeback for him. He's going to be the lowest, one of the lowest seeds that makes the knockout. And he's going to have an epic comeback to win the whole thing.
All right, so the lobby is up.
Yeah, the script, I'll say this, MTE. If you win this tournament, you can be a mod. I know you've been wanting mod. That's what it takes. Win this tournament. Be the first repeat double slapdown winner. Dropping out of college. Based. All right. About to hit 1500 on the 1v1 ladder. Wait, what is MTE's elo right now? I don't think he's near that. Oh, he's not even on the screen. Screw it.
All right, all 6 players are in. All colors are correct.
They're playing in West Europe server. I don't think there's any Northern or Southern American players in this match. I think they're all other side of the ocean. That sounds weird. Northern or Southern Americans. I guess it works.
I mean, that's correct.
Yeah. I think they're really making sure they get it right because they are taking their time to start this one. Oh, are they? What are they saying? You choose. Seeing how I use re, or did they choose wrong? Okay, they're ready.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is you can adjust the audio now pretty easily with the screen share for the spy cams for yourself.
Yeah.
Game is
It'll
up.
be nice.
I think it's way better. The old way was kind of janky. Kind of janky. It only worked well for me, but any casters it did not. Co-casters it did not. All right. Now, who's down the re right now? Les Newbirds? Yeah. Les Newbirds
As
is down
far
the
as I
re.
understand, correct.
And Saint
That's
Hal.
why I was clarifying it in the pregame chat there because Saint Hell only had picked an incorrect civ, which in the handbook rules, the only penalty for that is that the other team gets to pick a civ from the draft.
Yes.
So they still have a re.
Yeah, they have a re. They don't lose the re, but it looks like they forced Britons here. I think that's what happened.
Lane Newbards picked Britons for them, correct?
Yeah, so they wanted them to be down some good stuff early. That means it's going to be foot archers from the Britons. I don't see them going anything else here. And it may have
Yeah.
been Tatars before that. I'm not sure what he had.
No, Shashenko. Lane Newbards have Tatars.
Oh, okay. I'm actually
Saint
curious to
Hell
what
doesn't have them.
civ they made him not use.
I didn't see the draft, so I cannot say for sure.
I guess it was wrong, so never mind. It doesn't really matter. It was a civ they didn't have.
Fair enough.
So nobody knows what he actually wanted to go. But Hindustanis, Berbers, Tatars. This map has felt like Age of Camels. One
Yeah,
thing one thing I like though, and I actually wouldn't have made my opponent go foot archers if I want to go this many camels. Britons could be very annoying. Yes, they're not mobile, but if you have to start fighting with like double camel civ,
yeah.
it could be kind of brutal.
Just looking at the build orders so far, it looks like all of Lane Bards will be going for a feudal play, where there's going to be a fast castle from the Spanish pocket, which we expected for the conks. Meanwhile, the Mongol player, Fele, looks to be doing a scout build. And Gunnar, I'm not sure about the Britain's build here.
Oh
It looks like
gosh,
it's going to be a
I'm
feudal
actually
play. But he is putting up a mill.
it's fine, guys. It's
So
just Dark
maybe
Age.
maybe we see a later
Thank you.
archer play from him rather than a 19 pop.
Right. Don't worry. The viewers were staring at the stat screen. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see some uptimes coming in here very shortly as people will be getting to that 19 pop benchmark that is very common to see players click up at for scouts.
Yeah, double scouts behind FC Conks.
It might even be triple scouts from Lane Newbards.
Except for that mining camp. Oh, Noobards. Noobards. Yeah, I'm looking at the other side. Yeah, you know what? It's triple mill.
Yep. And all three have gone for lower wood counts, which suggests the feudal play.
I think it's triple scouts.
Yep.
Although Shinchenko. What's the res? Maybe not Shinchenko. He's got a lot on wood. He can't click up with
He'll be
early.
able to when he force drops. No, this is a pretty normal build. Especially with Tatars, with the longer lasting sheep.
Yeah, it's
This will
just.
be just fine for him.
But 21 up scouts? Isn't that like a bit late? I guess it's a little bit better eco behind it.
It's gonna be a better eco, yeah. I'm guessing that they won't go too heavy into scouts. I'd say maybe a max of each player making 5.
Yeah, there's a ping. So Roka and Helical are forward on the right near red.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
why
they
they
are
actually
running back
backed.
because Fei Lei is
Oh, he's
at
up.
Shashenko's wood line, and Roberto's scout is also coming in there to help at the wood line.
Yeah, and they're both up. Well, no, they're not.
Mhm.
Roberto's not.
Only Fei Lei is so far.
He was the quick up. He went very quick up with Mongols too.
Yep, for the scouts, just like I
And
had
the
guessed.
damage is already done. The idling of those vills, the reaction.
There's not too much damage yet, but there's definitely been some.
Yeah,
The
like
real
this is
damage
this is
here
like a
is going to be
drush
if
almost.
Shashenko cannot get his walls up. Because on the other side here, you see Rokafly and Helical really starting to rush up some walls, at least in the front of their base, to buy themselves a little bit of time. And it looks like Gnor is also going up, but he is definitely going to be fast castling with that.
Yeah, Gunner
That's a
just clicked.
fast. It's a fast castle from Britons and Spanish.
Yeah, the Gunner with the Britons, same thing. You're right. FC from him. So it's just the Mongol player
Yeah.
going the quick feudal.
Now we have
And a Vill
Rokafly
going
here,
down.
losing a Vill and having two Vills long distance stone. Is this a misclick? Why are there two Vills long distancing stone from him?
I don't understand that at all. Wow. That has to be a misclick.
And looks like Rokafly was actually going for a fast castle, but he is not going to be making it now, being pushed off the berries, losing a Vill. And the
And
scouts are just coming in from Shashenko's side. Shashenko only one on gold. He's not going to be able to mass archers at all with that.
the
The
damage they're
lack of
getting
walls
from the
here.
one quick feudal from the Mongol player too, this is going to set up purple and yellow to just have a really good position while all this reacting is going on for Les Newbirds.
This has been amazing damage from one player being in feudal.
Yeah, the most we've seen.
Or going feudal aggression, I should say.
Idling Vills, two
And
Vills
there he
down,
is,
and a
Pele.
third Vill. Shashenko probably going down. Maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's done. Right
But
before
now
the spear gets
Helicol
there.
has his scouts there, and these scouts are going to be run out of their base, but that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
FCs from yellow and purple.
This has to have been a misclick, or maybe something went wrong with the Vills from Rokafly, because he is still long distance mining stone.
And Pele has killed 3 Vills now. Roberto
Yep.
got one of them with his scout. Finished one off, you could say. And Helical, who didn't lose any Vills, did lose a Vill in idle time. So almost 5 Vills down for the
Rokafly
Noobards.
now opting for a market. Oh, man.
And it's kind of a weird
Looks
walling
like he
too.
just noticed that he had 2 stone miners there.
Look at how Roka also had to kind of redirect his walls more safe instead of going for the big area on the back, which you often see.
Yep, I don't mind the walls though like this, honestly. I think it's fine because
Yeah,
sometimes that larger investment, you'll lose a lot of bills trying to force getting up that larger wall.
right. And
Whereas
it's
this one, this is just a safe wall, it's done.
yeah, and I think it was a reaction to the scout. So it's great. I like his reaction, but it's also just showing what the scouts have done besides the Vil kills. They
Yeah.
have the walls
On the right here,
redirected.
walls going up, 2 spears. Yeah, those scouts aren't finding anything else.
They might get it on the left
But,
still.
yep,
I think they will. That doesn't look like it's going up quick enough unless these villagers really
Shashenko's
hustle.
bringing spears over though,
Spears,
so I don't
yeah,
think he'll dive there.
you're right.
If anything, he's going to wait for either an overchop
Oh,
by
the left.
Rokafly
Even more left, though.
or
Needs to
on
be
the
rushed.
left on Rokafly.
Needs to be rushed. I think he's
Yep.
going to get it in time.
Now on the other side, we have Helical going forward.
Oh, this Vil is...
Britain's player Gnor going
This
for a
isn't getting patched.
stable.
This isn't getting sealed.
Nope. Oh, it was close, but no, the scouts are back in.
Wow. So much value. Another Vil that's going to be 5 Vils now.
Yeah. Very nice gate there, though, to kind of stem the damage and not let them into the woodline and the stone mine vills.
Now, Helical is killing some Vills of Gunner. So a little bit
Yep.
of a counterattack. Getting some damage back. Much needed damage.
But Helical doesn't have armor forging or bloodline, so those scouts are not nearly as deadly as they could have been when we normally see those field scouts in a woodline.
Right.
And Fele, he
Gosh,
has the armor, he
another...
has forging, he's just missing the
Dude,
bloodlines.
he has
And that's why
six.
those scouts are so deadly from him. And you can see he's
He's
bringing
bringing
forward
more.
another 5.
Yeah. I love it. It's like you're getting this much damage. Why not? Door's still
Yep.
opened. You've killed 6 Vills. Wow. The amount of value from these scouts.
Knights coming forward here from Gnor. I'm not sure I like that, because if we look over at Helical, he'll be clicking up very shortly, and he'll be just going into camels. But there
Yeah.
is actually a hole by Helical's stable, and Helical thinks he's fully walled, so these knights are going to be running right in.
Oh. Castle going
Oh,
up. He
he
patched it.
does.
Although,
Oh,
it's
not
still
yet,
a
not yet.
hole.
Yep, he has it queued up.
I think it's very weird to be going Britain Knights here, though. Especially when you know you're against these camel civs. I agree. Like,
I don't mind it.
if...
He just has to play with Roberto because conks counter camels.
Yeah, but crossbows and Britons. Like, you got Britons, man. Use them. They're so good.
Yeah, but on this map you really do need the mobility. Look at all the other civs here. They're all mobile civs.
I
And
just
here we have
think
the knights getting in,
behind
but
this, if there
nice
was...
walls from Helical.
Yes, very nice.
But the conks are there, so they're going to be getting in. Helical is not up to get those camels. The scouts from Fele, Roka's completely off of wood. He wants to be going into camel archers here, but he doesn't have anybody on wood, so he's full on gold. He's going to be abusing that market.
Phil on the left may die.
And those scouts actually did get in through that overchop that I was talking about by Rokafly.
The
So on the
value
left
that...
here,
He's got 10 eco KD.
Helical is... This game is... I
It's...
don't think this is too early to call it.
Yeah, I
I
think the
think this
pressure
is GG.
floods. You know what? The Knights work now.
And
Like,
I think
obviously, they
they're
don't get
gonna...
bloodlines.
Oh, no, they do call it. Okay.
Yeah. It's just too much pressure. The scouts never stopped killing. He's on 12 eco KDs, Fele. I think Fele a clear MVP here with the scout play, the damage. Wow. Saint
Double stable,
Hell.
still in feudal, doesn't care. He's gonna kill all of your vills.
And he's insane eco behind it, so when he eventually would go up, if that ever happened, I mean, they won before it could, he'd have crazy eco behind it to even do 3-4 stables if he really wanted. Steppies or something.
Yeah, very dominant performance from Saint Hell there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the quickest matches we've seen on this map. Saint Hell on a speed run, maybe. They're like, dude, we want these brackets. We want them now. Now, now, now. Quick, quick. Crazy. Saint Hell with the quick W. And the less noobards. Kind of falling quite fast. Like, how long was this game? 20 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't mind that strat. Oftentimes you see 2 players go scouts. Instead, they're like, no, 1 player's going scouts. And he's just going to go a ton of them.
And looked like Shashenko wanted to go archers, but he got pushed off of his gold so early that he couldn't get any archer mass.
Yeah, and MTE says the preparations took longer than the game itself.
Yeah.
Kinda did.
Helical went for the feudal scouts, but after he initially pushed out Fele's scouts, he did go forward with them, which I do think is a good call, but he didn't get a lot of damage compared to Fele. He wasn't able to get the counter damage in.
Yeah, not at all. We can
Rocafly wanted to match
we can
Roberto's
do an
fast
MVP
castle.
poll. I honestly put Shell because he had top score and
Which
uh,
shell? There's
I
two
mean
shells.
Fele.
Mm.
We'll see if people say otherwise. What was it? Fele, Gunner.
Rocafly wanted to match the fast castle though, but he got so interrupted that it was late, and I think he'd only made 2 or 3 camel archers by the time that there was 3 or 4 conks already in their base.
Yeah, you know what, MTE, you're so big on these. I almost need to just make you a mod to help out with this stuff. You have a good point. If only there were a mod here who could do the MVP vote. Let me take a look while we wait. I always forget where the heck I have to go to do that. Community roles manager. Here we go. MTE Explore. Wait, which one are you? Oh, not MET. Okay, you're definitely that one. All right, MTE. You are a mod. Now, if you put predictions in, I have to close the prediction, but you can make predictions to bet points. You can do MVP polls. And you can handle any chat that needs to be handled. I gotta make that a little louder. There we go. It's usually blasting my ears. It's supposed to hurt everybody's ears when that plays. I remember people used to get so upset. Dude, why is it so loud? I'm like, cause it's epic. Alright. Game 2 is gonna be Frozen Cove, it looks like. No, I'm sure they just gotta change the map. Game 2 is actually gonna be Lowland. May not see Pyrenees today as quick as that went. We'll have to see a bounce back. I'll be right back.
I'm being left alone with chat. What are we going to talk about, chat? Oh, it is Pyrenees instead. They have picked their opponent's home map. This is interesting.
And I have a visitor that likes to terrorize the stream. What's up, Jax? Well, I opened the window, so she'll probably just look out the windows.
And it looks like they have actually opted to pick St. Hel's home map of the Pyrenees.
Is that what's happening?
That is the current map selected in the lobby.
Wow. Unless, did I screw up and flip it wrong? Let me see.
I don't know.
Gunner is on. Whoops. All
The
right.
fibs are definitely right.
Wait. Oh, I know what I did. I meant to flip it earlier. I hit the wrong button. I needed to hit that. Whoopsie. It's going to be Pyrenees, the home map of the Les Newbirds.
Okay.
That's strike 3, right, MTE?
And for the Les Noubards here, I could really see them playing Bohemians, Mayans, and Lithuanians. I can really see those three civs being played here. On the other
Yeah.
side from Saint Hell, I gotta say it. I think it's looking like a Franks, Saracen, and maybe Khmer.
What about Japanese? Because the Yasama and like the death push.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Japanese is stronger on the land because the resources aren't quite as standard on the land, and you're moving your lumber camps around a little bit more. But
Yeah.
I definitely feel like Britons they had in mind like having them forced to play Britons on Frozen Cove
Hey,
was definitely not ideal for
gosh.
them.
Freaking put its paw on my water. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, you little punk. Freaking kittens, man. They just play with everything. I made you a mod, so you're a new batter now. It's a new inning. That was last inning. This could be a quick set. Oh, well, Pyrenees doesn't ever end that quickly. Now that I said that, I may have just done the
Not
caster curse.
typically. Even when a team is losing on Pyrenees, it's a map where you can kind of hold on for a while.
Yeah, and you can really swing it back based on the other side, the pocket rotations. It typically turns into just like a 2v2 one way, and then the other side's like a 1v1 for a long time. I hate Pyrenees so much, especially after the latest match. I think it's been epic.
Is it because you lost on that delay?
Yeah, that probably has to do with it a little bit. It's my favorite map this tournament, and I'm usually Team Acclivity. But no, Acclivity is my number 2 this tournament. La Pyrénées. Are they saying something down there? What's going on? Nope. They're just chilling. That game went so quick, we never even turned a spy cam on.
I'm guessing that they are taking a little break.
Smoke break. Probably. Why is it called Paninis on this pick? So we updated the name on our map pack, but changing it everywhere else is kind of a pain. We already had the map drafts made. We would have had to change it on every single one. We also would have had to change it in all the stats sheets, the map stats, all that stuff. So it's only changed here. I guess we could have just kept it Paninis, but it is actually Pyrenees. What are you tripping on? Do you have food? Hold on. Let me see if my cat has food.
All right, all the colors are selected here. It does look like we are going to be getting into the game very shortly. And the lobby is up. Oh, 10-4
Okay.
Tim coming in with some gifted subs.
Wow. Thank you a bunch, 10 for Tim. I just got back in the room to see that. That's
Yep, and we are
amazing.
in game here on the Pyrenees.
Okay.
From
My
St. Hel's side, we have Japanese, Magyars, and Saracens. So I actually only predicted one of the civs correctly. And on the other side from Les Noubards, we have Koreans, Teutons, and Bohemians. They are playing for imp with those civs. That is for sure. I don't see any way that they can really push an advantage early against the other side with those civs.
Yeah, and wow, come ups on the subs. Shishkin got one. I love it. Who else came up? It doesn't show on the screen. I switched screens, but thank you so much. Love the support for the everything we're doing here at the underground. And I kind of like that there's not snow this time. There's usually snow on this map, but we're kind of like getting out of winter and into spring at this point. So it's kind of matching how California feels right now. Amazing weather.
I
But
gotta say, I really think that Les Noubards got a very, very nice map gen here. They're all very close to the wood.
yeah, it should, for the most part, be even now because
Okay,
Hestia fixed it. You don't get someone like way off in BFE anymore.
gotcha.
And the
But now
relics.
here,
Uh-huh.
okay, big difference early on here from the pockets. Fele, he's going to a close wood line here. Meanwhile, Helical is making the walk to the big middle wood line. So Fele will actually have a little bit more wood.
Early
I
on, right?
don't
But
think
then
that'll
maybe
I
later.
don't think it'll affect the stable timing, but it just might.
Yeah, if it depends on what Helical wants to do here. I assume it's going to be a scout opening because we've seen teams just giga die when they don't open feudal. Maybe the
Yeah.
pockets can get away with it. Did anyone
It
get a
doesn't look
mill?
like anybody got as lucky as I did with getting their berries
I
by a pond with
was
fish.
just checking that. So no one came up on the pond berry this time together. Gunner is like no ponds near him at all.
Yeah, the ponds don't make a difference at all though. You
Is
just have to get
Roka
lucky sometimes.
close enough or is that too much walking to make it worth it?
I'd say that's too much walking.
Yeah. It's
If
extra
it's more
food, but it
than
is
4 or
I know.
5 tiles, I wouldn't bother with it.
Okay. Maybe if the mill was put on that little tip, could be worthwhile, but then I guess your berries are also kind of further.
Yeah, I mean, man, you guys thank 10-4 Tim a lot, but there's not even a shout out for his Twitch channel.
Oh,
He's streaming right now, and he took the time to come over here and
you know,
say hello to you guys,
this is gonna
or to
sound
us, I
noob.
should say.
People just started doing shout outs. I've seen it for the first time. I don't know how to do a shout out. If there's a mod that could give his channel a shout out, please do. I
I
don't
think
know.
it's just /SO, and then you put in the name of the channel.
Oh, it even brings it up. Shout out was, or did someone do it? Looks like a
There's
mod
the
already
shout
did
out.
it. Good looking out, mods. Don't worry, Spencer. I did. Okay, you're a great mod. You've been promoted, and
On the east side, we had a little bit of scout fighting between Shashenko and Roberto, which I don't know how the hill advantage came into play, but Shashenko is up 1 HP.
wait.
Roberto is 6 health, Shashenko is 7.
Wow.
So must have gotten just a little bit of a hill advantage at one point on a defensive hit. And Fele is coming over to this side as well, and we see Helical scout there. So it
And
looks
he's
like
up.
Dinar and Rokafly are going to have a bit of a 1v1 situation on the left.
Don't lose your scout red. I would have tried to dunk it. I don't think it would have been enough damage, though, honestly. So, yeah,
They took a big advantage there.
2 scouts to none on the right is massive. The intel, they
And
can
then on
still
the
poke and be
left,
annoying. They might even harass this range. They obviously can't kill it. Okay, nice walls.
yeah.
But it's been delayed already. Damage has been done. They're going to know where everything is. Meanwhile, the other side has no clue where wood lines are, anything.
And
And this is...
Shenko
What
looks
do you,
like he forgot about those fills for a moment there.
what do you think about those ranges from Gunner? Backside of his base? That's kind
I
of
I think it's
awkward.
odd. I don't hate it though. It's safe production. His production will never get camped this way. I just
But
don't like how open the front of his base is
yeah,
because
like
of that.
exactly. It's not really protecting you. It's protecting your production, but that's what should be protecting you. So, not a fan of it. It also makes the walk further. Where Rokafly put his like a wall, as you should. Although even Roka's could be no, it's fine.
Fei Lei coming forward here with his scouts, and he's ahead of Helical by a full scout, not counting the starting scouts. I'm not
And
sure if that's because of the wood, as I brought up before, or how that happened, but Helical is behind in military numbers.
yeah, I think it probably had to do with it. It's such a long walk for the pockets to get to the main wood line, which we see Fele coming now.
Yeah. Now Shashenko with the Koreans. Personally, if I had to play flank, Koreans would be one of my top 3 civs. The between the wood discount and the free armor, it makes the early feudal age feel so smooth.
And on top of that, the tower bonuses, the free towers and Castle Age, this map's already kind of bottlenecky. You get one on the edge or even forward ones when you push. I agree. I think they're top tier on this map.
Yeah, but Roberto and Fele have a definite advantage here. And on the other side, though, if Roca can get in here, oh my gosh, Gunnar,
This is why I hate this base, the way he laid it out.
no walls, big damage here. But now Roca has to be careful that he doesn't throw the archers here, and he is backing up
Played
now.
it perfect.
Very good.
2 bills,
On the other
in and
side,
out.
Shashenko is just trying to get a little bit of damage on the scouts and the archers as he can. But here's the problem with the forward production. He is having trouble grouping up his archers here. And Fele and Roberto have such a nice position there with the hills by those ranges.
I think they're going to camp it. They're breaking down a house that they could run through if they want. They probably won't run through. They're just taking small
But
victories.
that house actually did house Shashenko. He is at 43 out of 40 pop right now.
Now, it does look like on the left, Gunner did win a big fight. So, chance for a counterplay from him.
Oh, definitely. If he doesn't go forward here, he's silly. On the right here, Roberto has fletching, but no armor. Shashenko does have fletching in, so he's fully upgraded for feudal archers. From the scouts, we see Fele as the Magars having the free forging. He does have his armor already, and Helical already as well with armor and forging.
And
And somehow
bloodlines for
here,
Fele right now as we speak coming in.
and Helical has caught up in the scout numbers.
But
Fantastic job from Helical to
so
get back into
they
it.
have to be careful because Bloodlines is in for Fele. It's 40 seconds away from Helical. I think they'll be fine. They're obviously not going to force any fight before that.
Yeah.
Now, it's a stalemate on the left. Gunner did have that kind of won that fight, but you can't go up this hill. We'll see if he gets... Okay, good job watching to not get slaughtered there. That could have been game losing if he loses his army there. Rokafly's kind of content. Got that damage, backed away. Now he's just ahead, and he's just going to hold the hill, and I like the play. It's safe.
And Lei here has, I think, really mismanaged his eco at a horrible time. He has almost none on wood because he's migrating to that middle wood line now. And he has 9 on gold with almost 400 in the bank. He already
That
has
big,
bloodlines. He does not have a market.
they almost forced the fight on the right. They can't though. It's a hill and it's Saracens. It's like the worst case scenario. And it's not even Saracens on this side. It's just your teammate giving these archers that damage to where this range is dying
Yep.
so fast. One range already down. Second one, that's big trouble for Shinchenko.
And Helical investing into a double stable play here. So he's going to be staying longer in feudal. And we actually see the exact same thing from Fei Lei. They are both double stable scouts in feudal.
Wow. That's a first on this map, and 2 people are doing it.
I really like how Helical has actually gotten around here, because he's kind of dissuading them from sending any more reinforcements. Taking a little skirmish there, that's fine.
He's putting new ranges up. This is so... Oh, man.
Yeah,
this
that hill right
hurts.
there is so hard to push for them right now.
And those bloodline
Fei Lei.
scouts are not afraid. Both archers are going to get jumped. Reds and teals. Although...
Yeah, this is such a good fight for
still-
Les Noobards. Such a good fight because Helical had that. Well, both
Yes.
Helical and Shashenko had the reinforcement advantage, so they are going to have the numbers here. This is absolutely
slaughter.
fantastic. And meanwhile, looking at Helical, he's already up. He has a very nice eco balance. You go to Fei Lei, he has almost 900 gold in the bank, and he's still making more scouts. He does not have a market.
Ooh. And Helical on his way up. Pocket difference could be really big here. I think that wood line ties into it. Yes, you made the point that initially he'll be ahead on wood and maybe more scouts early on like he had. But as it went on, having the better wood from the start, it's
He did
really
not
helped
transition
Helical.
very well. And he also went on to gold way too soon. Over 1,000 gold now in the bank.
Yeah,
And he is not even clicked up.
10 lead for them right now. The Les Noobards.
Yeah.
That's what they kind of had going for them. They had that position. They had that hill. I don't think they actually had to go in like they did. You already killed the ranges. You're so ahead.
Yeah, that's an extra 350 wood that Shashenko has to spend.
Mm-hmm. Because Helical just clicking up. Roberto's now getting crossbows. He's going to go for an attack again. But
yeah,
big momentum swing.
on the
when you're
left
fighting.
side, 2 massive armies just kind of looking at each other, going, "Do you wanna fight uphill or do I want to fight uphill?"
Yeah.
And Rokafly hitting Castle Age here first.
Tracking the scouts.
Gnar is not going to be up very soon. He's got to be careful here because Roka's upgrades are going to be coming in. He's going to be getting a big range advantage here shortly.
Yeah,
Gnar, you got to run back.
you gotta
You have
concede
to
the
leave
hill.
this. You have to. You have to concede as much ground as it takes. Or you have to dive in on the crossbows. And it always feels bad diving in on them, but
And
he's
Roberto
trying to.
on the right with ballistics coming in. Saracen bonus. Still a problem.
And Roka has clicked ballistics already before Gnar is even up. The left side is in trouble now for Saint Hell.
Yeah, he's got to just... You're going to take damage. You absolutely can't fight here. Just let him
And
kill what he's going to
Shenko
kill.
getting up now. And here is that issue of Fei Lei not being in Castle Age right now. He is so late. He's going to have 1,500 gold in the bank.
You know what I'd kind of like to see here? Use the Korean towers on the right. Kind of like get this defensively
Roka
safe.
diving under a TC. I don't think that was
Whoa.
necessary, but he killed a
He
lot of army
slaughtered the
for
archers. I wasn't looking. I looked back. They're like, oh no, there's more.
it. And he is just taking down Vils now.
He's got
Gnar is going to
ballistics.
be in terrible shape. He does.
Rokafly taking it to Gunner right now. Man.
Fei Lei needs to come to this side to be able to swing it back.
That's what I'm saying. Or you mean Helical. You need the Korean towers on the right?
No, I mean Fei Lei
Or
needs to go support Gnar.
Yes, you're right.
And Helical here getting knights onto Roberto to pressure. And these are also Teuton Knights. If he gets onto Fei Lei's base, the Teuton Knights will give him that advantage. And he has already got his +2 armor, so he can dive under TCs.
Yeah, they're in big trouble right now. This looks like different teams compared to how quickly first game went.
Yeah.
And the push from Shinchenko, I honestly kind of want to see some forward guard towers on the right. I think it'd be super sick here. Get one on those 3 ranges. Maybe they don't even need them. We'll see.
I would rather see forward siege.
Or even a bit of both.
Yeah. Helical here keeping some of Fei Lei's knights at home. Now, credit to Fei Lei. His gold count is dropping now with how many knights he's been making. He does have the triple stable, but he's idling his TCs a little bit. I would love to see him use the market a little bit just to adjust that eco. Because meanwhile, on the other side, Helical is
Oh,
on 2 TCs as
these
well.
are Kim crossbows. So even with the rotation from Fei Lei, there's not a lot they can do against this threat in the West.
Nope.
It's just
Nope,
so
because he
many.
does have his chemistry.
Yeah, that's super sick here. Freaking Bohemians, man. And Helical hitting Roberto's TC with some knights. Being annoying. They are
Yep.
in full control right now. Vil lead, military lead. I want to see the res and imp timings coming in.
I
No
think
one's
part of the
there
reason
yet.
why Bohemians are so strong on this map is because you're almost guaranteed to get into Castle Age with enough eco to be able to forward chemistry early. Whereas on maps like Arabia, you can take a lot of damage before Castle Age. So sometimes you don't get to use that chemistry angle. But on this map, almost every time we have seen Bohemians, they have had chemistry at a very good time.
And they're linking up at the base of Filet. The Kim crossbows are in. This could be game right here, Rob. I don't know what they're going to do in response.
Yeah, I mean, well, he calls
In.
it.
Yeah, GG. They just know. And 15 Vils for Gunner. Like, there's no stopping that. I think that's a good
Nope.
GG.
That castle timing from Rokafly really made such a huge difference, and the castle timing from Fei Lei being so delayed from the double scouts and feudal really just sealed it for them. I don't think that there's anything they could have done once they were all in Castle Age to really turn that.
Yeah, I think they just kind of overreached on the right when they had the ranges down. They had the hill. You don't really have to do anything else there. You just wait for Castle Age. The Saracen crossbows would have ate the TC of Shinchenko. It wouldn't have been over because the left was going so well, but they would have been more in the game.
And the left went well because Roka was just so patient. He went in, he got some damage, he tried to take a little fight, he lost some numbers, he regrouped, and he waited until Castle Age, which he got first, got those range upgrades, and was able to really push in Gunnar.
Yeah, and right out the gate, getting those 2 bill kills, not being like over risky with his army when he saw the other archers of Gunner, he just backed. I got 2 bill kills, I'm back. And he just went left, he held that ground, knew he was ahead, and he just took over. Oh, slash poll. Rob knows too. Are you a mod, Rob?
No, but I used to do a little bit of stuff. I just know like all the Twitch stuff is usually slash whatever.
Okay. Did you stream in the past?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice. Wow, we got a game 3 for the final match of round 4 of the Swiss stage. Gonna be decided very fitting with the final game, and it's gonna be on Lowland, which after how this went, I mean either team could win a Arabia style map at this point because they played this very Arabia style here. We'll have to see.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. And Roberto being their strongest player on a flank, he didn't have that much impact on this last map on Pyrenees. Pyrenees really does seem to kind of equalize the stronger players because of some of the walk times. So no matter what, you're always going to lose a little bit in your numbers advantage just with the walk time. So I really think that Lowland, he might be able to have more of a presence with the bases being closer together.
True, that defender's advantage, a little bit of time it buys. You're not gonna just die to these quick ups like on a lowland map. So it should, I think you're right. It should be better for Saint Hel on the next one. Someone like Roberto going forward early, being aggressive. He's definitely harder to handle on a more Arabia style map. Rokafly, congrats on the MVP. I want to see how many times Pyrenees has been played. I feel like it's one of the #1 maps now. It seems like we see it so often.
Yeah. I think that might be because it's one of the most closed maps in this map pool. So for teams that prefer the closed maps, but it still kind of plays with the Arabia meta. Like it's really interesting in that sense.
Yeah, it's Arabia meta, but it's no dying early, like you're kind of saying. It turns into
Yeah.
like a lot of big fights, which I love. If I don't die early, I'm a much better flank than if someone like Sammy's on me really quickly. I always die to Sammy. I hate going against him. Although I guess last tournament it was you and Sammy killing me, even worse.
Yeah.
What are
And the
the
lobby is up here.
Okay, I want to
It
see
doesn't look like
Coastal.
everybody is in yet.
It's been played 18 times. Acclivity 24. Lowland has been played 5.5. I'm gonna have to tell Bob's. That's funny how that keeps happening. Pyrenees 19.5. I think it's probably supposed to be 20. So only 4 less than Acclivity. Pyrenees and Acclivity top 2 maps this tournament so far.
Yeah. That's pretty popular.
Yeah. Wait. Round. I feel like something's off. There should be at least. Oh, because some of the games were admin wins and some didn't happen. There should be a. There's only 9 pros and cove games. How many admin wins were there this
Uh,
round?
or not all the stats in yet.
Yeah, that could be what it is. It's just not on there. I'll have to look. But Pyrenees and Acclivity, most picked. Do you know how to do predictions, MTE? You just type /prediction. We should get a prediction, some points on a game 3. Who will win the series? Saint Hel or Les Noobards? I can also do it if you can't figure it out. Okay, prediction. Oh, you know what? You have to change the time. Let me just end that one. I'll do it. There's like an actual page that lets you do more than just type /prediction, I think. Who will win the series with the deciding match on Lowland? Is it going to be Saint Hel? It's going to be Les Noobards. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to get your bets in.
I gotta get some points back. I bet away all 150,000 that I had stocked up.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You were
I had
rich.
I had so many and I have nothing now.
Oh
Okay, somebody
no.
voted for St. Hel so I can put my 300 points into the new bards.
And
That way if I win I get more.
I don't know who. I guess the predictions will kind of tell who's chat's thinking.
It looks like everybody has a color selected.
Man, I wish I could
Oh,
bet, even though it's my own channel. I just want points. I'm gonna get
you
in
have
on it.
unlimited points.
I know.
You just want to have some imaginary internet numbers to play with.
Yes. Imaginary money to just look at. I need to make an alt account just for betting. I could have a spy cam. Looks like they're in.
Yep.
Now, one thing, the Britons were used, possibly when they didn't want to. So that could come back to bite them on this third map. I think Britons are especially good on lowland. You need a TC down in the middle. They make super cheap ones.
They should be pausing here. Shevchenko picked Ethiopians. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong team draft. They do have Ethiopians.
Oh, okay.
Ethiopians, Mines, and Lithuanians coming out. Very strong civs. Now on the other side, we see Vietnamese, Franks, and Dravidians. Another triple pair of very strong civs. I do have to say, though, the Ethiopian archer fire rate advantage, I think that's the best archer civ in the game.
They're always my number two after Britons. I don't know. I know people, there's debate on that. You like your Ethiopians, I like Britons.
Yep.
Now, if you're going up quick and you want to be aggressive, yeah, I would actually have Ethiopians over the Britons.
Well, and it's also, let's say you have 30 crossbows on each side and 20 knights on each side, and you take a big fight. The side with the Ethiopian crossbows is winning that fight 100% of the time because of that fire rate. In those big battles with the Britons, you need to have a numbers advantage and perfect micro if you want to come out on top.
Yeah, which is kind of what the Britons do in a way. Say they're against the Ethiopians. In Castle Age, they should have the edge on them to get the numbers down, be annoying, boom behind it. So they sort of make up for it, but then again, Ethiopians are better than Britons in feudal. So I guess it goes both ways, where the advantages come in and the power spikes.
Yeah, it's all timing attacks, so to speak.
Right.
And it looks like nobody's going for a lame here. Everybody's just finding the resources and pushing deer.
Now,
So very tame Dark Age.
one thing I will say, a lot of people are saying Ethiopians are just better. No one likes to fight Britons, and they're banned more than anything else because it's so annoying fighting stupid Britons. It's like, it's tilting. Yes, Ethiopians fire faster, but Britons are just annoying, man. And if you have them, it just feels good.
You can keep them.
All right.
There's a pause from Roberto
And it's
here.
358. This is going to be a re. Or a discussion for a
Oh,
re. Actually, he said lag. I'm just saying 358. That seemed like a pause discussion. And it's just a coincidence. Okay. But that's like the best time to pause. If you're going to do a re, pause it at 358. Talk for a sec.
yeah.
Discuss it.
No more re's being used here.
Yep. It's all going to be decided with this match. No re's. Win or go home. I see chat talking about the Britons and Ethiopians team bonus. Obviously, the Britons one's pretty good, but the Ethiopians is amazing. No stone for those outposts. They see super far. Yeah, it's like observer wards all over the map for anyone that's ever played MOBA games. Bunch of free observer wards. And vision is so key and important in these types of games. I want to see the Dravidians from Roberto. How quick is he going to go up here? I feel like okay, he's going to do 18. Loom's coming in. 18 up. He will be against Shinshenko. I'm going to just turn the page real quick. Let's see. What is Shinshenko? He's an 1800.
1800.
So he's the stronger of the two. No, actually, Rokafly's the stronger flank on their
Yeah,
team.
and Roka Fly going here with his eagle. Is he gonna snipe those sheep? I don't think he saw it. He's attacking a house instead.
He sees it, but he probably assumes the TC's right there, mate.
Which it is.
He almost had a chance to steal him, though. That's what you're saying, huh? Just
He did
jack
on
his
the way
sheep.
in,
Yeah.
for sure.
Little sloppy by Gunner, but he did not get penalized for it. Or he did not have to pay.
Now you want to talk about sloppy. Look at the sheep at Roka Fly's gold. It's in one tile of darkness. He cannot see it.
He
And he
found
did not
one, though.
realize that the other one was found there. So he is down one sheep.
Wow. At least he's Mayans, I guess. His food lasts a little bit longer. If you're going to screw that up, what better
But if
civ
you
to
want
do
to
it
talk
with?
sloppy on the right side of the map, never mind Gunner's 3 exposed sheep. Roka never found his last one. On the other side here, we have Roberto going forward on Shashenko for some scouting. Finds 2 sheeps, but nothing's going to come with it. Archery range right away for Shashenko. 1 down for Roberto. Looks like the second one is placed, and the blacksmith is also coming up. So
Okay.
Roberto's
He's
build
got this
is very clean.
Yes. He's going to be right into fletching, right into quick archers. Although, it is Ethiopians against him. They can get it pretty quick themselves.
Shashenko's build, blacksmith will be a little bit later, but aside from that, it's looking very good. Already 5 on gold with that Ethiopian bonus. That means as long as he gets the last 3 vills onto gold in good time, he will not have any idle range time. And on the other side here, we see Gunnar and Fele being annoying on Roka, taking off a lot of that Eagle's scout HP, and even 1 vill is almost down to half already. On that side, between the builds, it looks like Rokafly might have had the better build, but Roka is opting for a mill before a blacksmith. And that sheep that I said that he didn't find, look who has it, look where it is. Gunnar is walking it back.
Oh, yep. Coming up a sheep. And he might have even just assumed he got lamed. Or, I don't know. He's against Vietnamese.
Yeah. No blacksmith from either player yet on the right. On the left side, looks like Roberto is just massing his numbers before he goes forward.
They're even down there. Now, fletching isn't in for either one yet. They haven't taken a fight, so they don't need it.
Nope, both are just holding their numbers at home. On the right side, looks like the scout advantage so far is for Fele. But Helicole's build seems just like last game. He's down more than just the starting scout.
Yep.
Oh, Helicole didn't push 1 deer. That's why. He had to do a farm transition slightly sooner. That is the difference that 1 deer can make.
Right. That's huge.
On the left side, Shashenko taking a great fight downhill against Roberto.
And it's Ethiopians.
And he has fletching. Roberto does not have his fletching in yet.
He fires faster. He has more now. He has 10 to 7. Oh,
and
man.
On the other side,
Rothman's is in
Rokafly.
trouble. He might even lose more archers. Oof, the regroup. Okay, he's okay.
Rokafly and Helicole are playing him with fire here because Rokafly only has 5 archers forward.
Yeah, they need it back or he's going to get wiped. I think all his reinforcements are kind of just running across the map. Roberto has his base walled well enough to where he should be fine. Although, is he watching? Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, his base is very safe.
Yeah.
Rokafly getting his archers together now. I would love to see them pressure Gunnar's berries, because you know exactly where they are. And hitting an archer player's berries early can really slow them down.
They might concede this hill. Okay, they saw him.
Yeah.
It looks like a fight might happen on the left too. We'll keep an eye on the map.
Yeah. Roberto wants to push out there.
There's a part of it where when you're better than the person you're against, you feel like you have to be beating them, but you also don't want that to force you into a bad decision because you're quote unquote supposed to be winning that side.
I also like it just because Shevchenko knows that he's supposed to be the better player, so seeing Roberto come forward with a much smaller amount of archers is almost like a mind game. It's almost like
Oh,
saying, I am better than you. I only need this much. Let's go.
right.
And so
But
it might almost make Shevchenko timid, but here he is just running Roberto
yeah,
back to his base.
Shinchenko is
I
playing with
love it.
confidence right now. He's like, you're better than me, but the way things are going right now, no, I am ahead. I'm not afraid.
Yep. To see an 1800 put up this kind of fight against a 2.3 is very astonishing to see, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the idle time isn't much different. 150 to 123. Roberto's ahead about a Vil. But the
And
army.
on the right side here, it looks like Ganara and Fele,
Oh, they're
they
getting
might be
separated.
overstepping. The archer numbers from Roka are massive, and Helical has a
These
lot of scouts
scouts
here.
are.
Helical has the armor. This is a big fight.
But Helical
And it
lost
looks like
so many
Helical...
scouts before the shooting began for Gunner.
No,
Like,
Fele. Fele lost a lot of scouts.
or yeah, sorry.
Helical.
Faye
Helical has
Bailey
so many.
lost 4 scouts right there before any firing from Gunner. So not good coordination from Saint Hell on
Yeah,
that
they overstepped.
initiation. Yeah,
And on the left
absolutely.
side, Roberto bringing all of his archers forward here.
He
Shevchenko
has
just has
armor.
more. And
Roberto
that
has oh, they both
Ethiopian
have armor. They both have armor.
fire rate really coming into play here. You can see Shevchenko just walking him back to
Stand
his
ground
base.
patrol. Is it? Did they change it or is
It
that just
looks fixed.
Ethiopians? It
It looks
seems
fixed.
better than it used to be. I have not seen it work like this.
No, it's
What?
because Roberto's walking in a straight line.
I don't know. That seems like they made stand ground patrol better. It just looks
That
weird. What the hell?
that is insane, though.
Is it a
Shevchenko
bug?
just walking him back.
Someone tell me, like,
No, that's how it's
last
supposed to work.
version it was not like this, right? I've not seen it look like that in a long time.
This reminds me of 2020 Stand Ground Patrol Micro.
Yeah, that was insane what we just saw. It almost seems broken, honestly, like not even microing and just do. Like, I don't like how easy that was for him. He didn't do anything and he's just slaughtering.
That is the Ethiopians.
I'm not a fan of it unless it was because it's literally Ethiopians, but it seems like stand ground patrol's much better now.
Roka fly here up to castle. Once ahead. Or no, never mind. Sword of Gnar is going to hit Castle Age first this time. And Fele and Helical meeting in the middle for a little bit of scout wars there. Helical is up, but Fele, he's
Melee
double
is
stables,
too much gold.
800 gold in the bank.
Floating
Same problem as last
again.
game.
Where is the market is the question. And there's not one.
No market.
He would be up a long time ago if he had a
He just
market.
did a big force drop off, but he's still short by almost 70 food.
And it's 21 minutes and he hasn't clicked. I think Les Noobards are in full control right now.
Yep.
Roberto has castle first, but 19 archers to 30. And they're coming to him.
Yeah, those scouts aren't going to find much damage from Helical, though. I'd love to see Helical back up and save those scouts.
Yeah.
Because the amount of archers
there.
from Roberto here, yeah,
He
is backing up now. Very good.
The Eagle maybe on auto scout. I assume it was the fact that Blue's Eagle was all the way over here running into that TC.
Now, I am a little bit disappointed with Gunnar. I thought he was walking the sheep back to his TC. He walked it to the edge of the map.
Okay.
And his scout is at the edge of the map.
It feels like Les Newbards are kind of winning everywhere we look. On the right, crossbows in first for Gunnar though.
Yep.
But that's a
He
lot
had an
of he's not
advantage, but
using his
here,
range. This he's slaughtered.
exactly.
The
And
feudal
Roka,
archers in
yep.
those
Roka
man.
closed the gap and was able to really get it until he gets his own upgrades in, and now he's just cleaning up.
It just feels like everything is going wrong for St. Hel and right for Les Newbards.
And now on the left here, Roberto does have ballistics coming in. But Shashenko just with that stand ground patrol micro.
He's loving it, and he's even getting ballistics to do it
And
more. I mean, it might just be
yep.
meta now to do it if it's that freaking good. It's always been decent this last few years, but it's insane now. It absolutely changed.
Well, if they fixed stand ground, it should have fixed it.
Yeah. It makes me want to screw around with some Archer Micro. I haven't done that in forever.
Helical also bringing some knights over here onto the left side. Meanwhile, Fele, he is up now. Triple stable knights going over to Gunnar's base, but he has his old scouts going forward to Helical's base.
This is a big army difference in the south. 35 to 26.
Oh, and half of Roberto's crossbows walked the wrong way there. And with the Ethiopian fire rate, this is what I mean, Spencer. Ethiopians are absolutely sick.
Yeah, and you know what? It would have been nice. He doesn't have his Britons. It would have been cool to see Britons versus Ethiopians right now. Just to see how the matchup would have done. But it's Dravidians, and Dravidians are sad because Ethiopians are just better.
Mm-hmm.
I called Dravidians are
And
like
the knights
budget.
are in the back of the base.
They're like budget Ethiopians.
But Helical here. Helical, where's your +2 armor? Sir.
The chance of winning
Fele
here.
already has +2/+2 on his knights. Helical is sitting at +1/+1. Fele was up late to castle, but already we can see his knight numbers surpassing Helical's.
They need a
On
wipe.
the right side here.
They need a wipe right now. Stay on this mass. I don't know why they aren't just jumping that. And there's the pings.
Yeah.
You have what you need to kill it. You need to wipe that out. I think he's going to slip away. Gunnar should have not let the distance get as big as it was. The jump's going to come anyways.
No, he has to back up.
Yeah,
this
it's too late.
There's too many crossbows now to fight by yourself.
They had a window to pounce. Now, Gunnar is now in range, but most of the knights are kind of going down before he can even fire. Yep. So, really, what lead they had?
Fele tossing those knights that might seal the deal.
Yeah, that was.
Because you see Helical now coming over to Fele's base. He does have the +2 armor now.
That was a bad chase for sure. Like, they had the play, and once they missed it, you don't continue to chase like that.
Yeah. Over at Roberto's base, he has a second TC up. Probably just to secure resources there because the knights have been annoying him in the back there.
Helical hitting Fele. This is falling apart right now for St. Hel.
Yep. And Fele is only on 1 TC. We see Helical already on 3.
Yeah, and
big difference from the pockets
all
here.
The players have one down below for Les Newbards and none for St. Hel. Roberto has a second one. But, I mean, he's been in trouble.
And it looks like Gunnar dived in, and Roka's just like, okay, here's my home, and this is where you die.
It feels like they're forcing plays and not getting anything out of it. And Les Newbards, it's not even reacting. It's just like taking advantage of armies being out of position. The gate coming down to try to pin those.
And Roberto is just getting eaten alive by those crossbows.
41 bills to 64. This is over. Les Newbards are going to win the series. I think we're going to see a GG very soon.
Yeah.
And you bet on Les Newbards, right?
There it is. There's the GG.
Yeah, didn't you bet on them?
Probably. I
Yeah,
probably bet on whoever lost.
no, I think you bet on less Newbirds. We'll see. Wow. 2-1.
Oh, I did vote for them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You got somebody's money. Wow. This Les Newbirds team's looking pretty good. I think they're a 15-point team if I'm not mistaken. So even when your team lost, we're like, well, I don't know, is your team just not that good? But no, this team's just really good. And they keep
They are
beating.
strong.
Yeah, they're looking better and better as this goes. I played them in a practice match near the beginning of the when there were still signups going on. And they seemed really good. New bracket, please. Gretel. She's sad. I know she's pulling for St. Hel. We didn't really do spy cams. I mean, we can't understand either team anyways, so not the end of the world. I don't think there was any big reaction moments to really tune in.
Anyways, I'm gonna hop out for now. Thank you for the opportunity to cast. I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome.
enjoy the rest of the game analysis.
Yeah, thanks for casting, Rob. Always a pleasure. I'm sure we'll see more of your team and more of your casting, but I'll see you later.
Bye bye.
Okay. I know what everyone's waiting for. The brackets. I gotta do an interview real quick. So interview and then stand by. We're gonna have the big bracket reveal. I'll get in there for the interview. Man, sick set. Oh, how about an MVP poll? Helical, Roka, or Shinshank? I'll just put Shin. Shinshanko. All right, polls out. Let me get you all paid. I think Rob got your points, MTE. Les Newbards with the 2-1. Looking strong. I think that team's on the rise right now. Okay. Wait, what is going on? Who will win the... Oh, it's just the stats for that. Okay. Is the other poll blocked? Can you guys vote MVP right now? I can't see it. Okay, it's like bugged on my end. It's just showing the prediction. And there's a timer on the prediction. Whatever, I'm sure that'll get straightened out. I'm gonna hop in for the interview.
Sans
Non,
mettre
mais
de
ça, on s'en
palissade parce
fout.
que.
Faut juste mettre des palissades. Il peut faire en 24 de pop s'il veut.
How's
Ouais,
it?
c'était en vrai, oui. Le fait qu'il y ait
Ah,
Mongol en face, qu'on le voit up, faut rush des walls
je crois que
vite,
c'est
quoi.
ton mec. Je crois que c'est ton beau.
How's it going, guys?
Je parle pas, moi.
Aïe, aïe.
Next for tonight, only Shenchenko can talk to you. Practice his
No,
English.
no, no.
So he will answer every question you have. No problem.
I couldn't understand that. You said only Shinchenko can talk to me?
Yes, because he needs to train a little bit English.
Oh, okay.
No, no, no.
I can understand you.
Pas
Yeah,
du-
Shinchenko, you sound fine. Your English is good.
He can speak English, only me in the team, I think.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your guys' victory. You were kind of the underdogs, but after losing game 1, big bounce back in game 2 and 3. Very
Yeah,
well
game
played.
one. Game one, it was an an accident, I think.
Yes, Titanic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
The
think
Mongol uptime and the timing with the conch, it was surprising.
let's go to the wrong Civ pick first. What do you think they wanted to play there?
They wanted. We knew it was Magyars for sure. I think.
Yeah,
Magyars.
Magyar's
Yeah,
flank,
because we
probably.
saw that a lot of CA were played on this map, so we were expecting Magyars. So we picked the Britons to annoy them on the last map, and
Yeah,
it worked pretty
because
well.
it would have been Britons against Ethiopians in the last map, which they can
Yeah,
fight them quite well with the range. And we were like, man, it would have been interesting to see how this matchup goes. So that was smart to
yeah,
burn their Britons there.
Yeah, we were confident we were going to win our map, so we were going to play their map and banning their save.
Well,
It's quite unlucky. It's a big advantage actually in the build,
yeah.
in
I
the
think
bio.
too. This new rule is good because in this tournament, in all sets, mistakes were made in the draft. So our sets take 3 hours to each time. So now it's a little bit. If you do a mistake, it's you have a je sais pas comment on dit sanction. If you do a mistake, we pick the thief, so it's good. It's good for the tournament. I think this new rule you added.
yeah, it makes it interesting. It adds some strategy for the penalty behind it. And in the past, I think it was like an admin loss. So that is a sucky answer. So picking the Civ seems to be the way to go. And it's happened twice
Yeah,
this round now.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to think about which sieve can annoy them the most that we can pick.
Yeah,
So
and
it's kind
even
of
on
fun.
their end, they have to think, okay, how do we want to play this map now? We didn't plan it this way. So it's kind of interesting for both teams. Changes the whole strategy.
Yeah,
yeah. The
But
Knights of the Britons.
yeah, and then Pyrenees, or I think you guys probably call it Les Pyrénées. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure.
Pyrénées.
Yeah. Um, that one, who was on the left again? On your team, the left flank?
Myself,
Okay,
Uh,
you did super well on your 1v1. You got the damage with you killed two vills, immediately backed up, held the hill. On the right, felt like you guys were in trouble, and then you just had that big fight. Like when the ranges went down before you guys cleared those armies, what were you thinking in that at that point of the game?
uh, I think they just overstepped. They just should have stayed on the hill and they would have probably win the game. I think they just overstepped and I think the Magyars stopped doing scout or didn't add a second stable.
You guys both double
Uh,
stabled.
yeah, I think I need to reboot them because if you lose the wood, you lose the game, and it there was already a tower on the goal. So if I don't commit on scout, uh, the game is just lost. And
Yeah.
they just overstepped. I think the Magyar should have just spammed scout, and we could not have make more archer because there was no archery left, and just mass a little bit more for them, and then they could have go forward with more archers and probably win.
Yeah, the second they got cornered and wiped, everything changed because they would have had Castle Age sitting on that hill. They would have ate the flank TC, and
Yeah, ouais,
it's
totally.
probably over regardless of how the left goes
Mm.
because that was such a good position. But still, well played to get that clear that you needed to win that game. And then game three, um, who was it? Let me look at my. You actually played super well, Shinchenko, for having like a harder opponent. You you got ahead. You had more numbers. I was definitely impressed how well you played against Frothmans or Roberto.
Il dit que t'as joué super bien.
Ouais, thanks.
That's the kind of way.
Tu veux que
Yeah.
je redise?
And then on the right, you guys were just making good plays. Oh, and I want to, dude, I don't know if attack round changed, but it seemed like it was ridiculously good, Shinchenko. Like when you were attack rounding him, it's like you weren't even losing ground to how many arrows were being fired. It definitely changed. It has not looked like that in years. I was shocked.
I'm not sure he's using.
Ground.
He's using stop, no?
He used
I'm not sure.
stand ground patrol. That's what I meant.
Faire face patrol.
Ah, oui,
Ouais,
yeah,
oui.
yes, he's doing it. I was telling him, do it, because he's never doing it
Well, it
normally.
was insanely good. It almost seemed broken how good it was working.
And with Ethiopians, he have a big advantage with like 30 crossbow against 30 crossbow. So yeah,
Yeah, but 6 series.
Ethiopians was good. We were surprised. They gave us Mayans and Ethiopians. It
Yeah,
was
we were very,
like what?
very happy.
Yeah, in the draft. So
I think we had a better
we were-
draft. If we didn't troll the first game, we are very fine. But
Yeah, I liked
It was.
You guys are 3-1. Congrats on the win. You are in the knockout rounds now, no matter what happens next week with your third
yes,
win.
let's go.
And now
Nice.
you're fighting for better seeding, so winning next week helps even more with that. If you don't, it's not the end of the world, but congrats. Super fun set to watch. I'm going to update the brackets and get the next round in right now. So I'll see y'all next week. GG's.
Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks.
for the tournament.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Alrighty, I gotta update one quick thing on the stats. I know y'all are waiting for the brackets. We're gonna get them in very soon. So game 3. Did the MVP poll ever happen? Let me look. Helical and Shin tied. Okay, who's the higher score? Helical. Congrats, Helical, on the MVP. Wait. Yes. Got that right. That was Lowland. And we still got to set the channels up. I'm going to work on that right after this stream so you guys can start messaging and scheduling because I know we're already a bit late to it. But let's get these brackets. Oh, I also need to know who won the other set that just happened. I'm just going to spoil it because I need to get the results in. So if you don't want spoilers, look away. I don't see anything. Okay, replays. Okay, spoiler alert. 3 boys, 1 trophy against Les Bunedy. 3 boys, 1 2-0. So let's go to the brackets and get this all updated. Going to bed soon. Hey, don't worry, MTE. It's coming. It's a coming. So 3 boys, 1 trophy with the 2-0. And now for the reveal. Saint Hell, Les Noobards, with the reverse sweep, kinda. I mean, Saint Hell won game 1. Big bounce back. All right. Here we are. I'm very curious to see. So Big Bang and Pathfinders, they are the 2 undefeated teams. They'll be playing each other. Les Noobards has to go against Old Refugees. That's 2 top teams. Pink Potatoes against the Beatless. Fruits and Friends fighting Standby Archers regrouping. And then we have Awesome Sauce and Clan VL. I think those 2 teams have low records. Clan VL has not been showing up these last few weeks. Rohirrim's and Bridge 4. Hermetica. Les Bunedy. Ooh, Stomp and PMC Beethoven should be interesting. 3 Westland and Nagabostrich. I think Naga Bostrich is favored there. My team hasn't played against a 16-point team the whole tournament. Have you played 15s? Or did you guys just get the free road? Honestly, I think we need separate brackets in the future where the upper brackets only has like a minimum points that could be there. You played 15 first. Okay. Looks like an ad's coming. We can't really snooze anymore, unfortunately. Delay, you got strong opponents. Yeah, Stomp and PMC. PMC is really going to have to show up because Stomp has been playing great. Down for Sickness and Full Feudal. Ooh, that's going to be great. TRM and Zumpy will be back. Raiding Party and Heffalumps. That's a must win for those two teams. They're both 2-2. In fact, I kind of want to like look at the 2-2 teams. We'll pull that up. Because that's where the big must-win matches are. Two Kissing Swordsmen and Boomers. I think that's also two teams that are 2-2. So either Sato or Rob going into the knockouts. One of them's not. Show me the live.